Peace, 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 peace. Good morning. But before we get into that, this is Chocolate AMUN-RA in the morning message. Okay, before we get into that, let's pay all due respects to the Creator. The sun rises. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Amun. All right. I know from time to time you see me do the morning message in this type of format, and the reason why is that it's because the time consuming. So, but I don't have a problem doing it in this format. Well, today's message is this. Do you honestly believe that our people, our melanin race, is all together? This is not going to be a real long one. It's going to be short because I talk about this discussion all the time, and I keep telling you we from different tribes and everything. I keep mentioning it. And I know a lot of our melanated people want to believe one day we're going to come together. And you got to look at it for what it really is. You got to see if what it really is. We're long past all those days. We talking about centuries and centuries of our people's supposed to be together. But I'm gonna tell you something. When you do your research, that's not how it was. Our people was not together like that. They were tribes, or better yet, nations. There were nations. There was a nation over here, there, throughout the world. We just happen to be the melanin people that was on the planet first, before any other color code tech skin color came about. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's just people. That's all. If you go to India, right? You go to India and you're seeing how the people in India, how they look. They melanin people, but they don't consider themselves American or African. They consider themselves from the country they're from, India. You know what I'm saying? So we here in America, you sit there and you go, well, I'm from the Bronx. Well, I'm from Brooklyn, I'm from Queens. But you go, I'm from America. But after you say you're from America, the first thing you'll sit there and say, from what state you from, what city you from. This is how people look at you. Because if you go, well, I'm from America, right? They go, but where? Like that. Literally. So. Think about what I'm saying to you, brothers, sisters, gods, goddesses, kings and queens. Think about what I'm telling you. We don't get along because we're not from the same nation. All the answers is right in front of you, but you don't want to. You don't want to understand this. We're not from the same nation. Just because somebody's melanin does not mean they're from the same race as you are. Race, we can't really use that word race, because we all one human race, the same region that you're from. This is what you have to understand. This is what you don't want to understand. When you better understand the concept, be able to take this in mind that you're not from the same region, the same country. Just because your skin is dark or melanin, you keep saying, oh, why we all can't come together. It's in your face why you can't come together. Because you're not meant to be that way. Huh? Think about this simple analogy. If I'm from North Carolina, right? Well, I'm from North Carolina, and I'm dark skinned. But here, I live in Boston or something like that, if you will. But I'm dark skinned. And we disagree on certain issues. But you'll sit there, well, yo, you black. You're supposed to agree with me. I'll go, no. I'm not going to agree with you because I'm black. I don't come from North Carolina. I don't understand that country concept. Or just go reverse it. I'm from North Carolina. I understand that city concept. It's the concept that you got to understand. We're not from the same region, the same state, the same country. Just because we're melanin, you got to remember that. And that was the same thing and understood in ancient times. So remember, you don't get along, quite frankly. We're not from the same places. We don't really need a DNA to realize that, do we? So, since I stated that to y'all, I hope I clarified why we don't get along. Because we're not from the same state, same country, same region. And you understand, you come from the country you come from. And then from the country you come from, you split into 52 states. And in those 52 states, you have cities. It's in your face. The answer's always been your face. So this is Chocolate AMUN-RA. And that's the morning message. Peace.